no flow.
So me and a couple of my buddies went to the Jake Paul fight on Sunday. Well, I don't know when this video is going up, but it was still on a Sunday. And it was a good experience. The drive to Cleveland was pretty grueling, but that, you do what you gotta do. Anyways, we got there, and our plan was to get, like, B-dubs or something when we got there, because we hadn't eaten, and it was, like, around 6 o'clock, but the line was for B-dubs was colossal, so we ditched that plan. We went to the place next door, and they were closed for whatever reason. I don't know why. They would have gotten great business. They were right next to the arena where the fight was going on, but I don't know what their business model was. Maybe they don't like to make money. So, we just kind of dealt with it, and we went into the stadium. We figured there'd be food in there, which there was. I got a turkey sandwich for a modest amount, not too much money. $12 for a turkey sandwich. That's pretty conservative. I mean, I didn't totally get robbed since the turkey sandwich was pretty good, but still, $12, that was painful. And then it was $5 for the bottle of Aquafina that tasted like piss, but whatever. And then when we were in the line waiting for the turkey sandwich, we just randomly saw Dave Portnoy walking by, so that was actually pretty cool. He was just walking by, and my friend was like, "Oh, hey, it's Dave Portnoy." I didn't believe him. I looked behind me, and I just see some dude in a suit. I was like, "Oh yeah, that is Dave Portnoy, and why is no one following him? That guy's like a celebrity." And then suddenly, like, a crowd of kids in snapbacks, like, charged him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that seems about par for the course." I didn't try to go up to the guy. There was no way he was going to even look at me, but still, it was cool to see him. So then we went into the main room, like the actual stadium part, when we got our seats. Our seats were pretty good. And then just randomly Logan Paul walks in, which I don't know why I wasn't expecting to see him there. Of course he was going to be there, but still, it's strange to see people like that who you just see on the internet all the time. It's strange to actually see them in person, and he just kind of like strolled by. So that was kind of cool.
You enjoying your fight there, Logan, are you?
Then they showed Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley walking into the stadium. They were just getting there, and the crowd was more split than I thought they would be, since it's Ohio. I thought like the majority of the people would be rooting for Jake, but it was pretty 50-50. They booed him pretty well. Half the stadium booed him pretty hard. And then the first fight on the card started. It was some guy from America. I think he was from America. He was definitely from America. And then some Russian dude, and the crowd just booed this guy mercilessly solely because he was Russia. It was pretty bad. I booed him too just because it was fun. In the video you can hear me screaming, "Hey, he's from Russia, boo." And then my one friend, who's a huge sports fan, called out that MMG was there. I never even heard of this guy until that time, until like when I actually saw him there, because my buddy called him out. But apparently he's a huge Madden YouTuber, so that was pretty cool. My friend actually got a selfie with him. I won't show it here. I don't even have it, but he did get a selfie with him.
Hey, it's MMG!
The guy was really cool. He was really friendly to all the fans, so that's nice to see. And then we saw a YouTuber who I was familiar with. We saw Fousey tube just walking around on the main floor, and then that was, I really don't know what he was doing there. I think he didn't. I think he tried to interview Jake after the fight. So that was, it was strange seeing him there, because he's such a weird dude. I was afraid he might have a mental breakdown. Just like with Logan Paul, I don't know why I wasn't expecting to see a lot of celebrities there, but it was still weird to see them. And there were more there that I didn't get photos of. Dave Chappelle was there. Logan and Jake Paul's MILF mom was there. Then the second fight on the card started, and it was some Italian guy versus, I think he was from America, but he was he was Italian, and then he was fighting some British dude. And I was rooting for the Italian guy just because I thought he looked cool, but he got he got brutally beaten. It was so bad. I actually have the video file saved here. It's titled "Italian Dude Gets Devastated." I mean, the fight didn't even last a minute. His pasta got slurped, his meatballs got smashed. It was bad. He was in bad shape, and it was upsetting to me, but it was also really funny. The British guy was nice about it, though, so that was, that was good to see. And then the last fight on the card before the main event started, and it was these two ladies who looked like superhumans. I mean, they were so strong. It was incredible, and their fight lasted the full 10 minutes, and both of them were brutalized by the end of it. I can't even show. I took video of it. I don't even think I can show it on YouTube because she was bleeding from every part of her face. It was actually upsetting to see, and it was like I could hear the blows being landed. It sounded excruciating. So then after that bloodbath was done, they finally they introduced the main event. They introduced Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul, and there was a pretty mixed response on that once again. Their introductions were pretty cool though. I thought Jake Paul's was a little cooler. I messed the video up when I was filming it. I started filming it in vertical, and then I tried to switch to horizontal, but it stayed in vertical, so the video is just sideways. So I don't know any way I can fix it, but I mean, you can probably turn your head or something.
UFC welterweight champion of the world, the chosen one, Tyron.
And then after they got introduced, there was this weird little robot. Well, he wasn't little. He was actually huge. He was like 7 feet tall. But there was this strange robot creature that was walking around called the Jake Paul bot. And so that was kind of goofy. I don't really know what purpose it served. It wasn't even a creative name. His name was just Jake Paul Robots. I don't know who named it. It was probably Jake Paul who named it. I mean, it was funny to see, but it just looked kind of strange. So I recorded some footage of the fight, but my footage isn't that good. It was mostly just for me to know that I have it, but you can look up the footage of the fight on YouTube. You probably don't want to see my low quality.
In favor of the winner by split decision, and still undefeated,
stuff. But in the end, Jake won, and I don't actually know if they're gonna do a rematch or not. I know Jake said he didn't, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sure he wouldn't mind the extra few bucks. But no, it was really cool to go see that because usually these fights you cough up the 60 for the pay-per-view or you pirate it like I usually do. I mean, no, I don't pirate, but usually you just watch it on your TV or your laptop or whatever, and you're kind of detached from it, so you don't really emotionally invest that much into it. But when you're there, it's different. You're kind of like, I'm not doing a good job elaborating this, but it's fun, it's energetic and all that. By the way, I know this background footage is garbage. I haven't played Bed Wars in a month or two. This was my first time getting back into it. I mean, I wasn't good before those 2 months, but I'm certainly worse than I was before those 2 months. Also, I should probably mention, I don't actually care about who won the fight. I just want it to be a good fight. Either one of them could have won. I didn't really care. I was just happy the fight was fun to watch. So in the end, it was really fun, and I hope I get a chance to do something like that again in the future. It was really cool seeing the fight. It was cool being in the arena. It was super loud, which was fun. it was cool seeing all the YouTubers, and it was a good time. It was a really good time, and I'm glad I did it. And yeah, that's about it, I think. All right.